Everybody, it's M. Bishop. You can just call me Matt. Representing BL5H0P, BP, Bishop Productions.
Yes, sir. They're selling fast.
They are, indeed. He is selling this shirt to everyone else for a certain price, but I gave him $20 extra because I wanted that bad. Yeah, today, it's been a while, but today we're going to do a little review, another review for you. This time, Mario Kart Wii. As you can tell, by Mario. And so the game just came out a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to kind of get a feel for the game before we posted a review, just have a lot of experience playing it so that I could give the best analysis I think that I could give. And so we're just going to kind of dive right into it. I'm only going to race one race to cut down maybe on the time of the review, the length of the review. I'm just going to kind of go over the basics and what I think about the game, not as much what I feel like in-game as much as I do about the different options and unlocks and things like that. So we'll just start out here, and you can pan over there. And here's my license. You create a license with your me character, which is pretty sweet, I think. Here's Bishop's, here's mine, and as you can tell, I've gotten a gold trophy on every cup, on all 4 different types. So I'll go into that a little bit. And here's the main screen. Mario Kart Wii has a vast amount of options of what you want to do. I'll just start with the single player and kind of go into this and kind of show what you can do in single player. The cool thing about Mario Kart Wii is, I'll be honest, I liked Mario Karts growing up. In fact, I downloaded one on the Virtual Console, but I wasn't as big of a Mario Kart fan as I was, say, Super Smash Brothers, or even though it's a different genre, Zelda and everything. Mario Kart, even Mario Party, I thought was sometimes cooler than Mario Kart. But I really like this game. It's really good. And so here on single player, you can have a bunch of different options. You got Grand Prix, which is just like your normal Grand Prix and all the other ones. It's just you race everything in a specific cup. Now here's the different options you can have. You can have karts only, bikes only, which bikes are new to this game, karts and bikes, which is the hardest of the settings, and then mirror, which is karts and bikes, but the maps or tracks are flipped. And that has to actually be unlocked, so you don't start out with that. And then after you pick a certain one, we'll just go with the 150cc, you can choose your characters. Now I don't have everybody unlocked. I know how to unlock everyone, but some of them are pretty hard, and so I know that I'm sure there are people out there that have everybody unlocked, but I have a decent amount of characters unlocked. So if you don't want to see any unlocks, don't look at this now, but here's a few of the unlocks. I won't tell anybody how to get them, but I'll just choose Yoshi. The cool thing about this is they break the characters down into I guess they're different sizes. These top 2 rows are for small characters. They are great on acceleration, not too good on top speed, and about middle of the road when it comes to like off-road and handling and stuff like that. These 2 middle rows are medium characters. Medium top speed, medium acceleration, medium everything else. That's the general basis of their character. And then the bottom 2 rows are in fact the large characters, as you can tell, and those are high top speed, low acceleration, and then kind of like middle of the road handling, things like that. But I like to be medium, so I'll choose Yoshi here. You also can see that there are a bunch of different karts and a bunch of different bikes. I too don't have all of them unlocked, but take for example just the standard kart for a medium character. As you can tell, it's medium speed, medium weight, medium acceleration, medium about everything. Same thing for the bike, a little bit better on the handling and things like that. When you come down to some of these unlocks, and even though the medium characters have a basis of medium around everything, the Super Blooper, for example, has a little bit better top speed than everything else and a little bit better off-road, but not too much variation or deviation from the medium. Same with the bikes over here. You've got the Dolphin Dasher that is incredible off-road, but has a little bit more speed and acceleration, so everything's about the medium. So after you choose something, and I'll choose the Wild Wing because that has the most speed out of these carts that I have, you get to choose between whether or not you want the computer to handle your your drifts, which are in the turns, which as you can tell right here is gives you a little mini boost, speed boost, or whether or not you want to do it. I'm gonna do manual. I like to do them. And then you choose your different map. I have all the maps unlocked, and you unlock them by various ways. I don't want to spoil it for people, so I won't tell you how. But let's just say for Mushroom Cup, for Grand Prix, I would play the whole Mushroom Cup, but I'm not gonna play that for you right now. So I'm just gonna kind of go back and that's pretty much the Grand Prix. Does the whole thing. Then you can do time trials, which are pretty cool. All you do is you race ghosts that are on your Wii. And for example, for Luigi's Circuit, I could race what is called the Nintendo Staff Ghost, and this is a race against a invisible opponent, but that is their time. And what happened is this Nintendo staff person raced, they took a replay of it and incorporated it into the game, and then you race against that ghost. Now you can't bump them. All you get is 3 mushrooms, that's it, no items, and all you're looking for is speed. If you beat this ghost and do pretty well against him and actually beat him pretty handily, you can unlock an expert staff ghost, which is a lot harder and has a lot faster time. And so that's pretty sweet because you can kind of see hidden parts in the courses and see what is the fastest route in a course, and it really increases your time. And I'll get into what it does later on online. You can also do just versus, which is you kind of just create the rules, and you can do solo races, you can split into teams, and the same with those are just individual races. And then you got battle, which has the normal balloon battle that Mario Kart fans are familiar with, and it also has this coin runners battle, which by hitting people you can collect coins. Coins appear on the map, and it's really whoever gets the most coins at the end of the match and wins. It's pretty fun, but I still like racing better. So that's pretty much single player. Lots of stuff to do. So if you don't have friends over, or if you don't have any friends, like I said in Smash Brothers, you can play single player all night long, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. Same thing with multiplayer. Up to 4 players can play. Right here on your Wii, you can use nice little Wii steering wheel that comes with the game free. You can buy one for 15 bucks extra, which is what we did, so now we have 2. You can use just the Wii Remote by itself, you can use the Wii Remote with nunchuck, and you can use the standard GameCube controller. So if you don't have to buy 4 wheels, people can just play GameCube controller. 4 players is really fun. It includes the computer opponents, makes it a 12-player race if you want. It's good stuff. But it's just like a single player, just with more human players. Thing I want to concentrate probably the most in this review, because it's probably the highly anticipated and also determines whether or not if a lot of people are going to get it, is whether or not the Wi-Fi. How does it work? The Nintendo Internet connection. Remember in my review for Super Smash Bros., I was a little disappointed in the lag in some of the matches. There was no online ranking. There's no way to kind of keep not a really good way to keep your stats. It just wasn't. It was fun because you didn't have to play by yourself, but at the same time it lacked a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, when I first got this game, what Super Smash Bros. Lacked online, Mario Kart makes up for. And as you can tell, when you click Nintendo Wi-Fi, just 1 player, you're going to get connected to the internet, which does not take long. Hopefully not. Hopefully it won't make a liar out of me. And you can do this 2 players. Now here's the pretty sweet part. You can play worldwide against people around your same rank. You can play regional against people, which is pretty much just about, for me it's the United States, Mexico, Canada. Worldwide is all over the place. Or you can play friends that you have added on your Wii for Mario Kart. I'm just going to, for now, choose regional. And you can have the option. You can either play versus racing, just like normal racing, or you can do the battle. Now, as you can tell, I haven't done any battling online. It's because I prefer racing. I've done a decent amount, and I have a decent rank, but I've seen ranks a lot better than mine. Choose your character, and the cool thing about this is that you can use your unlocks. So people who have the best card and best bike unlocked, they can use them online, so it definitely gives them an advantage. I'm just going to choose a Wild Wing, and then I would choose manual. Now, they're not going to like me when I play online, but here's what because I'm going to bail out. But it's pretty sweet. Shows you where everyone's from in the race. And it starts in a race, and right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8 players going to play in this race. Oh, someone from Hawaii is playing. And it can be up to 12 players. Most of the time, it's anywhere between 6 and 12, most of the time. If you get down to 3 or 4 players, the race is actually combined. The groups combine, and you get larger games. The online tries to get you as close to 12 as possible. If you have 10 players racing, someone joins worldwide, he might join your game and race the next time it's available. Here, see, as you can tell, this group that I'm joining is currently in the middle of their previous race, and you can watch it live. This is how it is going now. You can switch characters, see how everyone's doing, see what tactics everybody uses, which is pretty sweet. And the race actually just got over, so now I should join, which is preparing the race. And in fact, by bailing out, I'm probably going to lose rank, but that's okay, because I don't want this review to last too long. So here, pretty cool thing about online, you get to choose kind of what your track is. See, there's going to be 6 players here, and as you can tell, someone's higher ranked, 8,332, pretty darn good. I'm going to vote for my next course, and I'm going to vote Maple Treeway. It's my favorite course. And everybody votes, and then it's a random selection of who wants the, whatever. Rainbow Road was picked. That was somebody else's. Now, I'm going to try to bail out, which is kind of a shame, and I don't think they're going to let me. So I'm going to go ahead and race this. We'll put this on pause, and we'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I came in second, which, not that bad. It's a good race. And the guy who had 8,000 points. Now, as you can tell here, I got 37 points. Now, the guy above me, who came in first, only got 25. So, you might ask, how is that fair? Well, this is a true ladder ranking system, which I love. It can be found for the PC gamers, the same thing that you find in Yuri's Revenge or Command & Conquer Renegade, games like that. What it does is, depending on how many people are in the match and their ranks of what they are, depends on how many points you get. So let's say I am the best person in the race and everybody else has a lower rank than me and I come in first. I'm not going to get as many points as I would if I was the worst person in the race. I come in first, I'm going to get hundreds of points. If there's 6 people, I'm not going to get as many points as if there are 12 people. If there's 12 people, I come in first and I'm worst, my rank is going to skyrocket. It's going to be great. Now, as you can tell there, the guy had 8,000 points. He beat me, but he only got plus 25, and I got plus 37 because I only had 6,000 points. I came in second. So it all depends on how many rank. Last night I was playing in a race, and because of who I was playing against, they were a lot lower than me. I came in second place in a race of, I think, 6 or 7, and I had minus 4 points, which kind of sucked. But you have to come in first if you want the points. So that's what I love about that ranking system, and it keeps track of every single race and how many people you beat and stuff. So that's that. As you can tell from like the menu, that's what I love about Mario Kart. Why I said it makes up for what Super Smash Bros. Lacks. You didn't see the in-game too much of the footage. I've never played in a race where there has been any lag whatsoever. Not one. If there's 12 people, I've played people in Japan. I've played a race where 8 of the 12 people lived in Japan, and the other 4 were from the United States. No lag whatsoever. It is crystal clear. It is great. Not only that, but the online ranking system makes it a lot of fun. It makes you want to play the game online to build up your rank. Last night I played for a couple hours, and if you get on a really good streak and you can come in first in a couple 12-person matches, you can gain a couple hundred here and there. And actually, one night it was when I first started playing online, I was at 5,300. I came in first 3 races in a row. Next thing I knew, I was close to 6,000 points. The most I've ever seen someone was at like 9,053 or something like that. That was last night. And it's fun racing against those people. You race against good people, you're racing against them. So when you beat them, you feel really proud of yourself. So it's just got all this replay value. It's a great tool. You can play 2 players online, but That's where I think something lacks in this game. I don't know why they didn't do this, but what they did is they put your ranking system to your license, not to your Mii character. So if Bishop here wanted to play with me online, he would show up as a guest, not as Bishop. So he gets absolutely no rank by playing on the same Wii that I'm playing. I think they should have put your rank to your Mii character. That way, to your specific Wii. Because that way you could take your rank onto your controller and then take that to your friend's house and play and gain rank at your friend's house. I can see though that what they're trying to stop is they're trying to stop, you know, say I buy the game, they don't want a whole bunch of people creating Mii's on my game and then being able to have rank. They want people, you know, to go out and buy the game. But I still think if Bishop has his own license on my Wii, he should be able to gain rank online, but you just can't. So it's only one person. I think that is perhaps the biggest flaw in the game, which is not that big of a flaw, but I still would have liked to have two players ranked at the same time. Then the last little option here in the setting is Mario Kart Channel, and this is kind of just your online ranking. You can see how your friends are doing, and you can see you can download actually Ghost of just random people throughout the United States. In fact, people actually can download my Ghost. It's kind of randomly, but to just see how you know how they're doing, you know, and try to race someone. For example, here's the rankings for just time trial, for example. You can choose your person, and I will do, or your track, and I'll do my best track, probably Maple Treeway. And as you can tell, Bishop's my only friend. He hasn't raced here yet, so he doesn't have a time. My time's 2:48. That's my friend's top 10 time. Let's change this to regional rankings. So this is just this region. Here's my time. They kind of do a grid of where everyone just about places. Here's the top 10 time, and here's the #1 regional champs time. Now there's a pretty big gap, but as you can tell due to my placement, I'm really near the front. I have a really good time on this. Change this to worldwide rankings. Here I am worldwide. It's kind of just like a data graph, like a curve graph. Here's the majority of people. Here I am. And then you can see where the Nintendo Ghost are and what their time is, the expert Ghost time. The top 10 and the world champion and his time, 2:22. So that's pretty sweet, and you can check that on every single. So you can compare yourself to where everyone else is doing in your region and in the world. It's really nice. Other cool thing about Mario Kart is they actually have tournaments, and the current tournament that started last week has already ended. But what you do is they'll just say, okay, this week's tournament is Luigi Circuit. Race on Luigi Circuit, submit your best time, and we'll see how you do. That's what they did. I don't think they did. I think they did Mario Circuit. I didn't race in it, but here was the world champion in his time. Here was their top 10. You can view the top 10, and here's where about everyone plays. So you can tell it's got a nice little curve here. You've got some not too good people, middle of the road people, and some really good people. You can also view the top 10 if you go online, which I won't, and they're gonna have more tournaments. Nintendo actually updates you on when the tournaments start by sending you messages to your Wii message board, which I think is pretty sweet. That's about it for everything else. You can race Ghost online and you know, help your time and all that kind of stuff. But as for like the gameplay, I believe me and Bishop are going to race against each other, either online against other people or just in a computer match, and we'll see how we'll do, and we'll show you some in-game footage. So we'll be right back.
Ooh. Just unlocked it. That's nice. go wherever you want. You can random it, or do a harder one.
Maple Trio?
Yeah, that's fine.
New to this game is the tricks, which can be performed off of jumps or ramps. So take notice on our ramps, and after you perform a successful trip, you get a little bit of a speed boost. So check out our jumps, tricks, our drafting, and our mini turbos.
Bishop's Dry Bones.
I'm Yoshi.
You can also draft people by following behind them for a few seconds.
There are also new items that have not been in any games before, which I don't want to be too big of a spoiler. So if they pop up in our race, they pop up. Otherwise, you have to find out for your own. Worms! Oh, I just got ink blotted. Trick! Put one there, right there. Another trick. Bishop turned humongous. He can run over anyone he wants. I see a blue shell coming my way. But was able to dodge it by being in the chute right there. Trick. Hold on to it, send it back. These tricks can be performed by just tilting the wheel back or left or right. Or there's a variety of tricks, different with each size character.
Oh, no way! What? What? Oh, man. Oh, goodness.
Do a pop and wheel it. That's a sweet trick. Ooh. And Bishop comes in second.
There was no way I should have gotten second.
And as you can tell, you get different points for where you finish, and 15 for first. And that is your in-game footage. Now that's not everything included, but just like I don't like to be spoiled, neither should you. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed our review here. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. You can hit me up on Xfire or just talk to us on the internet. And if you guys want to play or race any of us, just give us your friend code, and maybe we could set up a good time to race them. We'll see you on the track. Have a good one.